Hey folks, how you all doing? So today is my first video for about a month since the beginning of October. It's now what, the 2nd of November or whatever it is today. So it's my first video in about a month. Had a few things happen personally during that last month. A good mate of mine actually died of a heart attack. Who I've known for well over 40 years. I used to play cricket with the guy. I used to go to his record shop on a fortnightly basis to have a coffee with him. He was the guy I went to get hard to find records that I couldn't get in the chain stores. So yeah, that was really good. Lynn's son also got rushed to hospital a couple of Sundays ago. He had a lot of heart things happening. He's only 37, 38. Ended up being diagnosed with myocarditis. He's still got to have MRIs and see what else is going on there. But this video is actually dedicated to my best mate Eddie Harding. I've known Eddie for almost 20 years, I guess. I started working for him when I was a subcontract carpenter. He was a supervisor for a building company. We hit it off like that the minute we spoke. It was like we were best buddies for years. Eddie's only 3 weeks older than me. Several years ago he got diagnosed with a heart issue. They had a defibrillator fitted to his heart. Anyway, cut a long story short, a month ago, beginning of October, Eddie died 5 or 6 times one night in bed, and the defib kept bringing him back. He went to hospital, died a couple of times in hospital. Defib brought him back, plus the manual defibrillators. Was in there for about 10 days, including in an induced coma. They let him out with medications. They thought they'd sorted out his heart issues. Week later, which is about close to 2 weeks ago now, he got rushed back into hospital. He had serious heart pains again. Went back in, put him in an induced coma, said he would need a heart transplant. They put him on the heart or the organ transplant register. Within 7 days they found a compatible heart for him, which is so good because normally people wait a year and a half here in Western Australia, probably most places in the world, for a compatible heart. Anyway, he had his heart transplant on Tuesday, just gone. He's still not out the woods yet, still in the intensive care unit, obviously recovering. But anyway, this video is for my best mate Ed, who, as I said, is currently in ICU, recovering from a heart transplant. He is a big fan of The Who. He lives, breathes, eats The Who. If there's any music ever playing in his house, it's The Who. If you go in his car, it's either compact discs or Bluetooth playing The Who, or Daltrey or Townsend solo stuff. He's just absolutely nuts over The Who. Anyway, I was thinking 2 or 3 days ago, I should do some sort of tribute for the guy, and his wife and whatever. And I thought I'd pick out 10 of my favourite Who songs. I think they all ended up pretty much being singles, but we'll have a quick look in a minute. I'm a fan of The Who. Not a huge fan. I have several of their albums. Face Dances is actually my favourite Who album. Anyway, I'll just show you my top 10 songs by The Who as a tribute for Eddie. I'd like to follow this up when he gets out of hospital and give you his ultimate list of Who songs, being an absolutely Who fanatic. Not going to explain these songs. As I said, I'm not a huge fan, but we'll count them down from 10 to 1. Let me know in the comments section below. What are your favourite Who songs? What albums should I be listening to if I haven't listened to them? I've got Who Sellout, Who's Next, Quadrophenia, Tommy, a Sellout, a quick one. I think it's called, isn't it? Isn't that a little compilation or something? And Face Dances, pretty much. Oh, and their first album as well, debut, My Generation. But that's all I have of The Who. I have a couple of Townsend albums and a couple of Daltrey as well. But as I said, more of a casual fan than an intense fan. But here's my top 10 Who songs of all time. Number 10, Pictures of Lily. Number 9, Magic Bus. Number 8, Squeeze Box. Number 7, I have Behind Blue Eyes, and incidentally this is Lynn's favourite Who song of all time, Behind Blue Eyes. Number 6, Love Rain O'er Me. Number 5, You Better You Bet. Number 4, Barbara O'Reilly. Number 3, the only song of theirs I actually learnt on guitar when I used to play guitar, Substitute. Number 1 and number 2 could be put in any order, but today on this occasion, number 2 is Who Are You, and number 1 is Won't Get Fooled Again. So that's my top 10 favourite Who songs of all time. As I said, this list is sort of a tribute to my best mate Eddie, who's undergoing some serious surgical procedures and recovery at the moment. If you're a religious person, send your prayers to Eddie Harding when you pray at night time. Otherwise, just send your best wishes and just think of him for not only his wife and 4 kids, who are obviously grown up now, but and we hope November is a better month than October ended up being. Anyway guys, stay safe, take care, all for now, catch you around, and bye.